Hello, we'd like to go through the 201 past paper as well as the revision test of the revision test 2 for the Form 5, okay? And so accordingly, the question paper is marked up and made up for the revision test, but anyway, it's just the 201 DSE indeed. Okay, 201 DSE indeed. Okay, to start with, I would like to talk about the 15946 okay, which is right here 1594647. But but I think it's very difficult to find right here. Instead, I would like to do it like this. And accordingly, you need a ruler. But you may ask, how to use the ruler if I have the grid one. But right here is, since this is a 1 to 5,000 map, so it is not really going to using this. Okay, as we have said before, 15 line. This is 15, and you can see 15 is right here. Sorry, 15 line, which is this. Which is around here, and then for the 647, 64, which is right here, you can see 647, and then like this. So it should be here. And then indeed it is not very difficult to find out what's these features. Which is as same as here, around here. Okay, what's these features? It is cut slope. Okay, and then for the number 2, which is also the number 34, which is the compass point from 170.4 to shopping center at the Lot Y estate. Okay, where can you find this? And again, we have to use the right here. We are having this. This one is 15. This one is 16, and then this one is 64, and this one is 65. And then let's see, one 650 right here. Can you see this point to the Lot Y Loft Estates? Okay, should be like this. Okay, and let's see, from the Lot Y, from. Okay, so don't mix up. It should be like this. Okay, from the Lot Y center. Okay, from, this is the origin. When we are always talking about from somewhere, and then this is always the origin, and then you can see it's going that way. And be careful, compass point more. Okay, if we are talking about compass point, definitely not the loft reducer bearing, and then just only north, east, and southwest. And why I have to talk about you're gonna be careful about the origin, because if we are measuring like this, it will be a great trouble. Okay, this way is not the right origin. Okay, you better put the course right here. Okay, put the course right here, because it's from the Lot Y estate, and then it's going to be like this, and the compass point should be northeast. Okay, northeast. And then which of the following is the average gradient of the general road from spot height 60.1 to spot height 4.9, which is like which is right here. Okay, you can see the 4.9 here, and then we are going to measure this row. Okay, instead of the straight line distance, okay, you're gonna measure like this. Okay, where's it ended? Wait a minute. 60.1. I'm gonna draw until until 60.1, okay? And then you're gonna measure this for me, but I would like to show it in the by my camera. What should you do? Indeed, you can have use this kind of method, which is like this, around 3 centimeters, 4 centimeters, 5 centimeters, 6 centimeters, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, around 14.5 centimeters. So, what should you do next? This is the horizontal difference, okay? Horizontal differences. So, what are the equation of gradient? It should be vertical over horizontal, isn't it? So accordingly, vertical is easy to find because it have already given you 60.1 minus 4.9. And then what is the horizontal? 14.5 over the scale, which is 50 m, sorry. So what is it? It should be, let's do the calculation, and then should be like this, and then 14.5 乘以50 should be like this. Okay, but you may ask how to find out the scale. Okay, should be like this, and the equation should be like this because originally it's like this. It can be regarded as 1/3 for this wave, so 1 to 3. So accordingly, we are going to work this out. Okay, 25.2 over 725. Around C, around it should be 1 to 13th. Okay, so the answer should be C. Okay, and then for the next one, approximate area of the grid square of the bus depot. Okay, 1264 and 1265, which is right here, and then it is quite easy because I'm just going to measure the rough rectangular area. Okay, for like this, it should be 3.8 around. How about like this? It should be around 2.3 cm. But what you're gonna do, not just times it, multiply it, okay? Before you multiply it, you will better multiply the scale first, okay? In order not to make it become more complicated or make it undetermined. Because why? As I have always told you in the lesson, because 1 km square equals to 1 m square. So if we just going to times these two, then the number will be undermined. Okay, so really suggest you to multiply the scale with the side first. Okay, so accordingly, we are going to multiply the scale right now. My calculator is not working well. Wait a minute. For this side, it is 190 m. For another side, it should be 115 m. So, what are the area of equation of calculating the rectangle? I think you are way smarter than me in this way, okay, because you are a mathematics student, but I'm not. So after I have times these two, this side equals to 195 m square, and then this side equals to 115 m, and then finally I got to 21,000, almost 22,000 m square. Okay, so let's get back to there. So the answer is C again. Yeah. Okay. What are the following are the urban decay problem area bounded by the east of the eastern 16th? Okay. The question itself is a bit complicated. I mean the presentation, but indeed the area have been highlighted for you, which is right here. Okay. 裕民坊嗰度啦。Okay. Let's take a picture for it. And you can see the road is narrow. What's next? Narrow streets. How about the building density? It's quite high indeed. Okay. Any facilities? Indeed, there's a lot of facilities. Still having quite a lot of facilities. Okay. Then number 3, I don't think is really the case because we can find quite a lot of facilities indeed, and then it should be A. Okay. Let's continue, and right here draw the transect from 135,650 135,650 to 141,650, which is, take a picture again, right here. You can see this one is 13, this the line that aligned with megabox is 13, and then right this one is 14 in the Teflon garden. Okay, so we are talking about here. Okay, and I forget the name. Okay, let me put it here. The calculation, the transect should be like this: 135,650, which is right here, to 141,650, which is more or less right here. And then we're gonna draw a transect like this. Okay, use a ruler lah, but Mr. Leung right now is not in the map, so please bear with me. Okay, and so A, B, C, D, we are having A, B, C, D. So A, B, C, and D. Okay, and which of the following is incorrect? A, you can find A is right here, industrial land use, and then again maybe transport land use for the B, and then C, commercial land use. Is it industrial land use? Because C is right here. Okay, and how about D? D is residential land use. Maybe like this. It is a bit, because I really don't have the correct scale. Sorry about this. Let's make it through. A is right here. The whole thing is right here. And then B is transport land use. And then C is right here, commercial land use. And then D. Okay. Indeed, when you are having the exam, the situation is different. Right here, which will be the same scale as the map, and then you will less hesitate for this. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, A, B, C, D. Which one is it? Let's see. A, industrial land use, no problem. B, transportational land use, also okay. How about C? C, commercial land use. also okay 喎。D residential land use not really lah, okay, because it haven't passed through any kind of residential land use indeed, okay, it's trying to freak you out, okay. So but you can see throughout this 9, I mean the 9 that's in here, I don't think it's going to be passing through the residential block, okay. Then it shouldn't be D, okay. D is wrong, okay. Which of the following are the location advantage of the Jordan Valley swimming pool in 1565? Okay, let's have a look. Jordan Valley swimming pool. Jordan Valley swimming pool, which is 乜事？應該向呢頭喎喂。Right here, yeah. It's right here, and then you can find there's a bus station. Let's add it. Let Mr. Lang add it. Wait a minute. Bus terminus nearby, housing estates nearby. I think you can see all of them already. Housing estates, you can see right here. Bus terminus right here, and it's not very far away. And you may ask what is near and what is far. I think for Hong Kong, you just walk 2 or 10 or 15 minutes is also okay. Then less than 1 km is fine, okay. Then try to make it less than 1 km, and then number 1, number 2 is okay. But how about number 3? Number 3 is it fat relief? What is this in? Okay, in the first question it has been asked that it is the cut slope, so number A is correct. Number 3 is not one, right? Okay. What are the comparison between the living condition between Crocodile Hill and the human center? Okay, Crocodile Hill, where are the Crocodile Hill? Let's see. 1563 and then 1564. 1563. Oh, right here. I can see the Crocodile's Hill now, okay? Then how about I make a comparison like this? Add it back to the human center is having high density while compared with the Crocodile Hill, isn't it? Because it's quite compact. First one, right. And then the living environment is more spacious for the Crocodile Hill. At least we are having more cut the slope at least, but we do have some church lah, and also playground lah. So in general, it's more spacious. Playground also right here lah, and then quite spacious. Yeah. And so, how about here? It's not that spacious while compared with the Crocodile Hill. Okay. Next, noise level. What is noise level? And for here, it is quite quiet because it's elevated and then fewer noise pollution. And the human center have, I think, more higher noise, okay, higher noise, okay, because if you've been there, and you may always find that, Kwun Tong is always having traffic congestion, and also the noise is quite high, okay, and so all correct, okay, and that is for the 201V section by. As we have said before, and this one is not really in the scale, and Mr. Leung to have found a error right here after I have checking the answer. This one should be C, okay, because it is it not in the same scale as the map. Sorry about that. And again, it should be like this, okay. It should be like this. Originally, I said it's like this. A is in the industrial, B is in the transport, and C is in the commercial, and then D is in the residential. But for here, I think this one is just the recreational land use because Mr. Leung always go to there and thought this is a cinema, okay? But for entire part, this one it is the recreational land use 德藝會嗰啲嚟嘅。So it is a gym club and then indeed it's a recreational land use. Sorry for misleading and then the C is wrong, okay? C should be commercial, not commercial, okay? It should be recreational, okay? Because there is a sign of volleyball right there, okay? And Mr. Leung just thought that it's a extension of the cinema. Sorry about this, okay? So it is recreational, okay? 你去過嗰度咧，你就知德福花園咧個 cinema 咧係連鬼住德藝會嗰度啊嘛，咁我 mix up 咗兩件事，對不起 ，OK 咁cinema 係 cinema，德藝會係德藝會，德藝會係 recreational land use 嚟嘅，就康樂土地利用嚟嘅。So I mix up for here. Sorry about this. And this for other question is going to be right. Okay. Bye.